Looking for answers about extraterrestrials or maybe the true meaning of life? Then you have come to the right place. Welcome to the Ivan Teller online broadcast. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for more details, please visit ivanteller.com and learn more about your galactic families.
All right, greetings everyone. I guess I'm heard finally. So, I guess sorry for the slow startup. I guess Google is not working as good as it should be. So, all right, blessings. We'll get started here. So, do a slight message in the beginning, and then go into the Q&A. And please mute your mics and notifications. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about this. Supposedly supposed to meet everyone when they come in. So, all right, blessings, and what's going on? Okay. All right, here we go. Greetings. I am Michael. Blessings. One moment. As the soul awakens, you feel your friends appear, but then you see them go away for some time. That is you being tuned with the universe, and you are allowing yourself to get a peek of what is going on, but your soul nature is this third density environment. So if you feel that you are shut down from your guides, it has much reason. There is much reasoning, especially when a guide is disconnected. Sometimes you have a part of your path to be disconnected for them, to reconnect. But as for seeing through your third eye, and sometimes it closes, it has much purpose. It has the soul is warning at that time, so that is not always needed to be seen of who is around. Right now, your third density environment is most important at this time. Some have difficulties fully connecting to that, which is quite understandable. Blessings. Greetings. I am Chronos, a pig from Mars. Greetings, humans. Oink if you got them. We are not that much different from you. Our experiences are, yes, slightly different. Most of us do have 3 fingers, not 5. We have no use for 5. And we are better looking at times. Not always, especially if we get angry. It's not always pretty to be around us. But we do have colonies on Mars. We are not usually seen. We keep to ourselves, but we're not into the Martian way. As for human interactions, that will go into detail in your future time. We just wanted to wave a hello as we are parked nearby, let's put it that way. And our presence is here, is just not always. How many people here would all talk to a pig? Anyway, not many. Well, at least not, we don't get many hands for our connection. We are good at releasing a lot of crap. So if you connect to us, of course, you might pick up some things with us. Our drama in our society, you might get some of that. We are good at clearing out the heart chakra. We're pretty good with design also, but that is for another day. And you are our brothers and sisters because you do carry our DNA, as you can see. But we'll discuss that anyway, our connection. We're just saying hi, basically. Have a nice day. Oink out. Greetings to you. I am blessings from the Arcturians. How Arcturian are you today? And yes, I did pigs. Many of us have 3 fingers. We choose our fingers before we enter. So it does not matter how many you have. Usually 3 is usually the minimum. Then we go up to 5 or 6 or however you want to deplete yourself. There is, yes, many draconian energies around, of course, but they are warning their lessons of the relationship with human is the breakup is not going as well as they were hoping. Of course, they didn't want a breakup at all. So just 5 to 10 years, you do see them pulling away from your planet ever so slightly, little by little, just to let you know how that. Let us know how that goes. We are monitoring this, but it does pull away some of the negativity, of course. Not all, as humans still have the negativity that they seeded you with. So that will take some time to release. So there's always different types of course, there's many different beings here. That is just one species that's causing a ruckus, as you all might be aware. So enough about them. More about you. Whenever you're ready, you'll be happy to connect to your questions and bring assistance if possible.
And first is Kim's question, and if I can see it, asked.
Who is this exactly?
Sorry. Oh, if there are any, ask if she has.
I'll
If
jump
there's any
in.
messages from.
Bianca, you're cutting out. So Kim's question is, may I ask if I have can I have 2 messages please from anyone?
This is Kim or Kimberly? Kim, correct? There are 2
Kim.
Yes. Kim, yes, that would be good. So we can connect to the right energy source. One moment. That kind of explains that reptilian connection that came through. Basically, she is connected to a reptilian alliance, but a more friendly version of the Draconians. Just one moment. It does seem like there's a male gentleman that she's connected to that's very connected to the Draconians, but kind of ignorant of his connections, ignorant of himself still. Kind of a little person in some regard. But this connection between the two of them goes through different alliances, and I believe she's aware of who this person is. It is a connection that it's a soul connection that seems to go from lifetime to lifetime from what we are seeing. So this is nothing new. I believe she knows who this is. I believe the next lifetime they still have an incarnation waiting for them, of course, if they choose to do so. It does seem like it is written on the wall from what we are seeing as something to do, at least. Because I don't believe matters have been cleared up for them to release each other. It's kind of like a twin soul to some degree. A twin flame in some cases. Kind of a twisted version of it, but either way, nothing new there. And you have those type of relationships all the time. Yes, and also second question, second message. Just message from the unicorns. Fairies are around her, bringing her assistance, helping her vibration, helping her find her way. And Astral and Agartha, she goes to often to figure out her life plan. That has not been figured out yet from what we are seeing. So that is a message. Blessings.
Next up, it's me. Can I have a message from anyone? 2 messages from 2 different.
Yes, of course. Message from Yeshua. You've been connected to him a lot recently to heal past lives. You do have a Martian lifetime that has not been cleared. You might find this quite humorous. Also, is a lifetime with a long nose. Not that long, but they're showing a long nose. I believe that was surgically removed, but it was not a Pinocchio thing. It was a part of the species, a blue species, kind of like an elephant, but not. It's between elephant and humanoid. It is a cross species. There's not really a name for it. It was either way. Either way, it was quite fascinating.
That's fantastic. I always want an elephant trunk, but yeah.
Yes, it is very similar. Yes, it might as well be an elephant nose. Yes. So, and on the second message, well, it's kind of like 2-part message. You are connected to the insectoids. As for you're assisting them in understanding this planet, this is in your astral. We are going also to the other side, your angelic realms, however you want to word it. You're going there for training, as for archangel vibrations to bring with you. So you bring you might see yourself with wings because you're bringing a lot of archangel knowledge into this environment. Not to say anyone else is not doing that, but that is your task of the day.
Wow, I've seen that. Thank you.
Yes.
Much love.
Blessings.
David is up next.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Hi
Great.
again. This is nice greetings. Can I have? Can I also have 2 messages from 2 different groups?
Of course. One moment. Mars seems to be another hot topic here. One moment. So there's a reason why there's messages in the beginning. One moment. There seems to be many hybrid programs on Mars at this time. You are part of the secret space program, but hybrid children seem to be protecting, but also assisting their creation process. I see you there as a gray. Large head, large eyes, pretty much what you've seen on your internet. Very, very friendly, of course. Not any kind of confrontational type of gray. There are those, but you're not. Even those, you get along with them quite well. So, as a gray, you can concentrate on your projects. As a human, you're going around just not thinking. Humans can't really concentrate on certain subjects sometimes. So, as a gray, you can concentrate exactly what you want. Get a project done. This is a large one. And of course, you have a family of grays assisting. They're not always seen on Mars, though. They are away from the secret space program, but you do appear there when you need to bring assistance, but mostly the hybridization program seems to be much involved with. One moment. As for what this hybridization program is, different species, but I go into detail for privacy. It's not necessarily for everyone to hear, but of course you're part of different type of projects. We do see a ship underground that you are, that's where your space travels. So the ground opens, spaceship comes out, or starship, however you want to word it. So a lot of this is underground, of course. Undetected usually also. Second message, a moment. Well, another message from Yeshua. You are connecting to the angelic realms for healing purposes. Undoing a lot of I'm getting the message of old flame, old female energies that have been around you. I believe they come to you in astral. As for, sometimes they're not always helpful, sometimes they are. Remind you of your other lifetimes. Yes, this one might be a little bit vague. But Yeshua is there to help you with they're not always getting their communication to you correctly, so you might not always hear what they're saying or coming through. I believe it's 3 females, used to be relationship status, very, very close, like lover, however you want to word it on your planet. One moment. And is this helpful? If you go into a meditation and see 3 female beings, most likely it will come to you, or however you want to connect with it. It will download to you. Yes, for privacy reasons, the messages aren't going to come through, but at least to give you. These are humanoid. One will look like a feline tail, like a humanoid cat, basically, that you see in your internet. And the other 2 females are more humanoid, to give you an idea. You always connect to Yeshua's energy to clear out the blockage. That's the message. That's nice.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, take care.
Next up is Daria.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, I am.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Yes. I was wondering what you can bring to me.
Like what? A steak dinner?
Like I'm eating steak.
Yes, that's your guide thought that would be funny. They say turkey dinner also, but I changed it to steak. Anyway.
Yeah. Not eating that. I don't feel comfortable eating.
Yes, quite understandable.
But
Well, I think your human race will feel the same way eventually.
yeah, okay. That's nice. But what can you give? What can you just throw it out there? I am.
Not worrying about tomorrow. I believe I can connect to Ivan's energy on this.
Thank you. Blessings. Love you. Kiss on cheeks and forehead and everywhere.
But yes, for health purposes, you will. I believe it will take many conversations to get your mind and the other person's mind on the same table for your health situation. Not to say that you're in bad health, but you understand. I believe you will clear this situation up. One moment.
Yeah, just be gentle, right?
Yes. But I believe it'll take several meetings for this to finally get on the same page.
So I have to like beg for it?
Not necessarily, just so make sure they do the right thing. That way they don't
Screw it up.
do an operation that, remove your head or something like that. Not to say they're going to do that, but you understand.
Okay.
So it just might share kind of. It will take. We see 3 meetings. I know that sounds kind of ridiculous, but we do see 3. One might be, yes, meeting in person, then a phone call, but then the actual procedure.
Okay.
That's what we're seeing. Or they might just throw you in the chair.
That's nice. Whatever it is, respectful.
It will be cleared up as you wish. I believe it will be successful. It won't cause you any harm. Might cause, bodily healings, but other than that, no big deal.
Cool. Thank you. You're awesome.
Yes.
And another maybe just something. I don't actually have questions for messages for me, so you can throw it to the whole group and for people watching.
Well, we do have a message for you, actually.
Oh yeah.
That it's all that. Well, you always ask for something funny. They do show once again this horse message. I believe this is the last one, but they do show you putting on a horse head, like a mask or whatever, and going within, appearing in their species without them even noticing it.
Yeah, I know. And it's like plastic and it's like melting and they still think I'm real. Yeah.
Yes, and kicking them in the butts because nobody's paying attention to you. We do see a lot of that going on, and I believe this whole horse thing will finally calm itself down. It has been quite busy recently.
As long as Dexter isn't around, I'm quite happy.
Did not see that.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yes, blessings.
Thank you. Awesome. Bye.
Yes.
Next up is Micheal.
Greetings, I am.
Greetings.
I'd like a message for whoever is my highest good with regard to forward momentum.
They showed the heart chakra needs healing at this time. I'm not sure if this answers your question fully, but they do. If you want to go forward, it does seem like there's a bump in the road there. Not to say it's going to stop you, but a clearing there would be much assistance. It seems to be a part in your heart chakra that's not seen by other healers or yourself. You might see it as a black blotch in some regard. I believe it's past life. It's male energies involved with it in this world. That's kind of all their thoughts and all their just thoughts and negativity has kind of blotched in there. So a clearing of that, you might feel a difference, a fairy energy to bring assistance to this. As for the clearing, a fairy energy basically to bring healing. I imagine someone here can bring assistance to that. Or you can connect to it, but it might need assistance. Yes, I believe you can, but having help does not cause a problem. Hopefully that was...
Yeah, that's really helpful. Thank you.
Yes.
I was wondering if there is a message from any of the angelics, maybe Michael.
One moment. What Michael shows is that, might get some humor out of this, of exercising with Michael, like in a gym. Yes, running and going nowhere like they do in a gym, but strengthening yourself. Does seem like you are yes, letting go of the old extra stuff that you don't need. And so when Michael's energies, he is like combining with yours. I believe you're already aware of that connection. So there's also other archangels assisting you. But Michael seems to be your main trainer, basically. So just letting go of the excess that you do not need anymore. So you should be starting to feel more connected by the next week, a little bit every week, a little bit more here and there. That's the message.
Thank you very much.
Yes, blessings.
Okay, next up we have Bianca's questions. I don't know what is in my joints, but I feel it's spreading. Do you have any idea what this is? This must have a pain in the joints. I'm gathering.
One moment.
For Bianca.
Yes, it's a blockage that is going on in her system. We do see a chakra clearing will bring assistance to it, but possibly she'll have to go see the doctor, though, to get a full, well, nothing to run into. For joint pain, there's I believe, over-the-counter type of assistance you can find first. If that does not work, you might need to see a doctor depending on how bad she feels. If she can live with that, but she'll be fine, it will clear itself out. There is a negative blockage around her at this time. It's part of the releasing process she's going. She's releasing quite a bit. She might not be fully aware of it. So her joints are being affected by it. It's kind of like trying to hold on, basically. So it's causing her joints to kind of not operate the right way. That is what we're seeing at this time.
Thank you. And she wants to know if there's any messages.
Well, yes, message from her guides. This is not a big deal. I believe she already has aware of it. But it doesn't hurt to get assistance from a doctor if she feels like this is something truly needed. One moment. Their guides are also showing Native American type of rituals can be used. I know this sounds quite humorous. Are connecting to Native American energies will give her more insight to what is going on. It does seem like she's going through a soul clearing at this time, releasing a great deal, and they are actually assisting that. So that's a message. Blessings.
Thank you. Next up is Emmy.
Greetings, Emmy.
Greetings, Archangel Michael. How are you?
I am not Archangel Michael. I am.
Oh, hi. I am.
Yes.
I missed the changeover.
Yes, I am Arcturian. Yes.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
My fellow Arcturian.
Yes.
I was wondering if you guys have any messages for me.
Well, you know where you are at this time has a great purpose, and I believe that purpose will be unraveled over time. Does seem like in the next few months, depending on how long you want to see, you'll see it more and more. It's like, well, you see future timelines of you. I have to say, if you change your mind, it'll be a huge deal. But if you do stay, we do see you having more understanding of why you were placed there in the first place. It's like what we see in their timeline is like, I'm glad I stayed, basically. But of course, you can always change that. But you always have free will to do whatever you like. But just to give you an idea, we do see you seeing the stars a lot differently. To give you kind of a slight hint of what that might mean.
I'm very excited. I guess there's more motivation to stay.
Oh yes, we are allowed to say hello a lot more there than are in your United States. It is a blackout on the United States. There, not so much.
I'm very excited. I saw that the Arcturian sightings in Machu Picchu.
Of course, in gray. You'll see a lot of Zeta energies there also.
Awesome.
We got to see you seeing reptilian there. They're a little bit. When you're ready, you might see them. You might see their backs. Because they're just showing you that they're around. You might see a visual if you wish. If you not, most likely you not see them.
If I do, like maybe Novak or something.
Yes, it's a high possibility.
Awesome. Do you have any messages regarding Hector Santiago?
Is there a message you're looking in particular? Or just a general?
General about our connection.
Well, his energy is still there. And I believe your connection that you're feeling is, yes, very real. So what your intuition is telling you is correct. Yes, it goes on through generations. So I see him as a father figure to you in a previous incarnation. I believe this is some time ago, though. I do see connections of him and the Aztecs. That was some time ago.
That's great.
As for you,
thank you so much.
I'm not sure if you were there or not. I don't see that.
So,
yes. You might have been there somewhere, but not as a human.
Awesome.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, blessings.
Blessings to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Questions for CC33? Christy, I don't know. CC33. My friend Patty, I found we have many Earth connections. What are our ET origins we knew each other from?
Moment. Yes, with Palladian incarnations. One moment. Also, many lifetimes on the moon. Not this moon, but other moons. Both of you are like moon beings, moon buddies, you can say. Oh, you've had lifetimes as reptilians. Positive. I believe you're still connected to that reptilian race at this time. And on this planet, you've had incarnations as males. You've known each other as men. You both had male incarnations. We've also had female incarnations. So it seems like you connect to each other every once in a while on this planet. But as for your ETs, I know you weren't looking for that, but that just sort of dived itself in. One moment. You also connected to the secret space program, both of you, of your alien origins. And that is currently going on at this time. I believe both of you have Palladian aspects, Nordics, bringing assistance to the darkness that is going on at this time. That's what I have. Blessings.
Thank you. Her next question is there a reason I am experiencing a heart murmur? She wants to know.
You can say that again. A heart, what is this?
A heart murmur. She's got skipping beats or one of those things.
But it does seem like you're receiving a lot of downloads recently, and it's causing your body to malfunction in certain areas. I believe you will find, we do see a vitamin you'll be able to connect with to clear a lot of this out, but you might have to see a doctor for this. If you truly feel worried on this, there's nothing wrong with that. But it is like your downloads you're receiving a lot from the Zetas, it seems, that's causing some of this. I believe they'll bring a healing. We'll send you an infusion, a Palladian infusion to clear this. But as for it fully clearing it, it's hard to say at this time. It's possible. It does seem like your DNA got slightly altered, which caused your body function to be moved around slightly. That is the message at this time.
Thank you. Next up is Kingsley.
Greeting.
Yes.
Yeah, do I have any messages?
Moments. But it seems like you're connecting to the canines recently to help your vibration, to raise your vibration. Also, I see you with the felines also because you wish to learn more about the human experience. As for the origins of this human, So with the feline races you are wearing, I believe, you're learning from them to help change your DNA, to heighten it. One moment. And in this process, they show that your energies will dig down close into the Mother Earth energy to raise your vibrations. So at this time, you're still in the testing portion of it at this moment. Blessings.
Anything I can work on for magic? Example
This what you're doing, I believe it's just continue on your process. That's all we see. Just continue on. We're not seeing anything that is very. One moment. We don't see anything that to change at this time. Just continue at your pace.
Okay.
Thank you. Next up is Lucy.
Greetings.
Lucy, we can't hear you. Okay. Next up is Colin. Colin, you there? Okay. Next up is Humberto. Humberto? No.
He's not there either.
I'm Ryan. You there?
How many questions are written out on the side, Peter?
Colin. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Thank you. Colin's questions are, first one, are there any messages for me?
Well, your guide says you connect to the angels. There seems some hesitance there, not entirely, but in some ways there seems to be Mother Mary's energy would be great assistance. It does seem like you have some disconnection from the angels in some regard. I believe that has to do with a past life. And not be fully connecting to it, might not fully see it. But it does seem like there is some past life, some conflict there, but not anything major. But your connection to them, I believe, will need to be healed, basically, from what I am seeing. So there is a slight disconnection. It can happen to your guides also. So, but with your angels, this is something definitely you can look into with Mother Mary's energies. It is quite, yes, it's a mystery here because it's not for everybody to hear. But it is some confrontation that you had with them in the past. It's a long past life. And not to say you have trust issues at this moment, but it is a portion that it would be interesting to connect with. But, of course, this might not be the best place for it. But Mother Mary's energy will help you, guide you into your direction. Blessings.
Colin's second question is there any financial advice for me at this time?
Take things slow. Of course, that's not very helpful, but one moment. Well, as for a job, as for at least finding extra income, is to just keep looking, is what they say. They are not giving me a full, they're not giving me a full message here. They're keeping a lot of it to themselves, only because we're on a public forum at the moment. Well, they say you will find extra income, but they say you have to get creative, basically. But also, there are avenues they have not looked at or have not fully looked at. You'd be some things that that were glanced at that you can find, but yeah, they can't go into details here. Blessings.
Thank you. Lucy, can you exit out of this chat and come back in, and then it might work for you. So next up is Humberto.
Hello there.
Yes, greetings. Yes.
Greatly found in Nazca, Peru, recently be proven to be an alien to the public, or will it be covered up, or is it?
It would be most likely covered up. Over time, it will be uncovered, but right now it will be covered up. They would just say that people did it. Most likely.
Most likely.
At this time.
Well, what are the famous brown mountain that have been years?
I got some of that. It broke up.
What are the famous been seen in West North Carolina that have been seen for many years?
What are the beings in North Carolina?
Carolina West.
Carolina West?
Yeah. Called the Brown Mountain Lights.
Well, there's different. Well, we are seeing. Well, we see bird beings that you are seeing. Carrion. I would not say blue avian, but they are around. I don't believe that's what you're seeing. I've seen more of a carrion race, and also a zeta race you're seeing. And you might see a bird zeta race. If that might connecting to the right energy that you're speaking of.
Oh, I didn't mean that I was seeing lights. I just meant that in there's a location in West North Carolina called the Brown Mountains, and there are lights that have been seen there for many years.
Ah, yes, that helps. One moment. Brown Mountains. A lot of that is Palladian and Yael, mostly Yael. It's Palladian and Yael speaking to each other, basically. They're connecting to humans over so slightly, but mostly it's them communicating with each other. They're basically saying, "Hi, humans, how are you?" And most are just not tuning in. They do send out broadcasts if you connect to it. It's mostly messages of light, but it's like sky crop circles in some ways. But their lights are kind of like sky crop circles. If you see them when they first start blinking, there's a rhyme to it, basically. If that makes sense.
Okay. Sort of like that's okay.
I did not hear that, but
oh, I'm sorry, it was cutting out. I was just saying that's interesting. It's
yes,
messages.
And yes, you can connect to their vibration. I believe you already have. Yeah, sometimes they're vague on their messages, but you never know. You connect to them telepathically and ask for the message. Most likely it'll come through in some way. What's this?
Listen.
Thank you. So next up is Lucy, if it will work.
Apparently not.
No, Lucy, you're gonna have to like turn off your phone and come back, maybe. Next up is Omran.
Hello, I am.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings. My question is regarding today. I slept for like a few hours, and then when I woke up, I felt really bad. I felt guilty and felt like I had done something wrong, but it was not like completely that I had done something wrong. It was just a feeling of, I don't know what it was. It just didn't feel comfortable at all. Could you maybe tell if it's related to anything I have done in astral or something maybe on the spiritual level or mental level?
Only thing we are receiving is that you had a draconian visitation, basically. And they're making it look like you did something wrong, but you did nothing wrong. It's just that they don't like your interactions that you're doing recently. So they're trying to deter you from connecting to anybody. And so they're trying to give you a false energy, basically. I do not see that you're causing any. You're just connecting to a lot of beings, and some of them are getting kind of... It does seem like there's two of them that are getting kind of agitated, but I do not see them appearing again.
Okay.
That is what I'm saying.
Okay. I thought I were kind of trying to help them in some ways.
Well, yes, but there's some that don't want any help. I think that's where it's coming from.
I know what it means. Well,
You're not good with doctors.
No, I'm not a good doctor, no. No. And my second question is, well, it is connected to the crystal skulls.
Yes.
Well, I received a message from a channeler that, well, they have to come back at some point, and those who created them, or those who have a lot of knowledge and wisdom on them, will have to work with them. Will I be one of those who will work with them in soon, or?
Well, I believe you're working with them right now, but as for the crystal skulls fully being, I believe this is a couple of generations in the future.
Okay, yeah.
So I believe you would be involved with it, yes, but as an alien being. I don't see a human there.
Oh, okay. I felt that too, okay.
Yes, right now you are assessing this earth, breathing in the vibrations, and just setting up your next life here. I believe it would be mostly alien, though. So let me look at my human lifetime and see what I picked up then when you're an alien, basically. So you're gathering a lot of knowledge at this time, as everyone is. So this one, utilize it differently.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Well, thank you very much. That was it for me. Have a nice day.
Bye.
Thank you. Next up is Liz. From a past life, I remember transporting animal samples from Earth to other planets. From what star race was I with when I did that?
I see, yes, Sirius. The Syrians is one, yes, this is the one that's connected to Ashtar Command, is what I'm seeing. It was, one moment.
Is there a planet? Sorry.
Oh, yes, one moment. Yes, one moment. I'm receiving the name of it's called Ion. It's different. In your third density, that's what it's called, Ion. Planet Ion. It's kind of like a silverly looking world.
Okay,
yes,
thank you. Any messages for her from her galactic family? For Liz.
Well, what they say right now is it is rest time. There's no panic button at this time. Yes, there've been a lot of heavy vibrations around her. She has been connected to the Draconians through Ashtar Command, from what I am seeing, to bring a peace treaties through them. Many Dracos are trying to control the government and run into the ground in some ways, but they're unsuccessful because Ashtar Command has kind of moved in. So it is not necessarily... We see a lot of gossip going around, as you see. Their news media is gossipy because the Dracos aren't getting the same connection that they had with the White House that they used to have. Not to say they have that fully. It's just the grip isn't as strong as it used to be. So they are kind of like knocking on the door trying to get back in, basically. So imagine you will feel that. So we do see some peacetime with you at this time. There will be moments where you feel like you're just they need your help. Ashtar needs your help. I believe you already have experienced that. But for right now, everything is probably going to be calm. There will be a lot of chatter going on, but nothing that of any is going to be in chatter for the next 4 years. Made up stuff, scandals. They have to try to make this administration look as bad as possible. But there's a lot of positive. There's a lot of different things going on. Of course, it's not perfect. Of course, it's not intended. Blessings.
Thank you. Next up is Lucy, if it works.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Great. I'm really glad to see you again. There's two things. The first thing is there's a girl on the internet, and her name is Solara on Raw, and she has those Pleiadian and Arcturian healing chamber meditations where you lay down and the healing chamber comes down from the ship on you, and it's supposed to work when you're even in your own bed. Does that really work?
If you believe it will work, yes. If you think this is not for you, if you reject it, you can reject anything you like. But yes, I believe it will assist your third eye from what I'm seeing.
Okay, because that was the second thing I was gonna ask you about.
Yes.
So I found these shiny. Oh, I don't know if you can see if maybe you can feel. They're shiny. They look like silvery. They look like black diamonds.
Yes.
And I've been holding on to them. And I've also been up for 6 days, but I've been doing telepathy with a friend using flashcards. And a day and a half ago, in the like 4:30 in the morning, all of a sudden, something pushed me forward on my chair. I don't know what. And then all of a sudden, after that, I noticed my finger was writing the shapes on my actual self. I was like writing the shapes down on my knee with my finger. And I noticed that my Reiki Bob, now it can answer yes or no questions. So what happened? Something big happened because all my hair stood up on end. It was really electrical.
Yes, I believe your guides were giving you a electric shock, you could say. I believe there were aliens around, but I believe it was your angels and your guides were giving you a push, basically, a charge to bring you back to life, you can say. You've been going through some agonies in the past. So they're just helping you. The writing is like rewriting your name, rewriting your chart. That's basically what that means. So I believe you all feel.
Did you see that too?
I see you reconnecting, feeling a lot better. It has been kind of aggravating. You've been asking for assistance for some time. You feel much in denial. So I believe they're finally, yes, it is. If you saw it from their point of view, you'd understand. But either way.
So
yes.
So what? It doesn't have anything to do with these.
Oh yes, that's helping. Yes,
that look
that's
like
helping.
diamonds.
That's helping. Yes. So it is good.
What is it? I don't even know what it is. It looks like diamonds or something. Tiny, like diamonds.
And so.
And it's.
Yes, I'm not connecting to them.
But it's black. Okay. Thank you, though.
Yes. Blessings.
And blessings.
Okay, next up is Mary.
Hello, I am.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings. Any messages for me from anyone?
Yes, one moment. Well, not sure if this is going to be all that helpful. Your guys are saying shopping is good. It's a good meditation for you. Not to say you have to purchase many things, but it is good to let go of the past. It is good to shake things off, basically.
I like it.
Yes, so they say, of course, you don't have to go out and do a big binge shopping, but it is good for your, energy flow, though.
Good. I'll take it. Question number 2. I'm wondering, what were the curses and saboteurs placed on me, trying to keep me from doing?
This is mostly from your past. I don't believe that it's there any longer. It is, I do see a Draco alliance I was involved with, but also see a feline alliance, where they were both kind of, I do see a struggle when you came into this earth that some of them did not want you having an incarnation here. And that might have caused that curse, is what I'm seeing. Is that they I don't know, it's like this world to them, it was a forbidden zone, and just like, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And some of them had that showing their negative side, their controlling side, so they're very peaceful. Before that happened, there's like, why would you want to go there? That's where people become not so friendly any longer. Just it's wrong going there. So it's showing their true sides. So I believe you got some of that, their negativity as you're entering into this world, but I believe that it's been cleared from what I'm seeing.
Okay.
Thank
you very much. I am.
Yes. Blessings.
Appreciate it.
Okay. Next up is Daniel.
I'm here. I can talk.
Yes.
Thank you.
Hi. Hello,
Yes.
I am.
Blessings.
Yes. My first question has to do with working with my parents' energy. Sometimes feeling the idea like I'm supposed to do all the work, or it's like not really a mutual kind of thing. That the kind of burden is all on me to kind of do all the work, in a sense. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
Like I'm supposed to like do all this, yet they're third density cells. Even though I get it, they're not aware of all these things yet. They don't really make any effort on their own part with what they know. So it's like, I don't know if that dynamic is intended or if it's kind of like I'm supposed to put up with it, or like what can be said about that dynamic? Is it really like I have to do all the work here?
Well, only because they chose to be closed off, and you were already aware of that when you incarnated. So a lot of that, it's you knew what you were getting involved with. Doesn't mean you have to put a whole lot of time into it, but it is causing a blockage around you. There's, a mystery around you at this time of your presence here, of why you have one difficulty after the other. And basically your guides are saying, master this, it will help you expand more. So these are challenges that were brought for a reason. And it's like two puzzles. Your parents are basically like a maze they have placed around you, but not necessarily intentionally, but it is part of their process, of your growth process. So they are assisting you in astral. They're not fully turned off in astral. So they are aware, but they know their human version is not very helpful. But they do help you in astral, though. But when they come back into human, they forget everything. So there is assistance. So you can connect to their astral self, and most likely you should be able to find some relief there.
Okay, I see.
Yes.
Thank you. My second question kind of has to do with this, but not. It has to do with how the Anunnaki around me. As I've been picking up on, like, they wanted to redouble their efforts with how much they've, been messing with me and all that stuff. And it was suggested that in order to better work with, clearing up the Anunnaki, that I work with my parents' energy first. But with how often the Anunnaki do this kind of stuff, interfere with my energy or manipulate my consciousness in some way, it's like I don't really have much breathing room sometimes, and I wanted to understand how to better create that kind of space, that breathing room, as I say.
Yes, one moment. Yes, one moment. Well, what your guides are saying is to create a dimension. You can visualize this, just visualize it basically. Where you have a clearing, where you see all of what you need to take care of, like little televisions, images of what is needed to be done. But do not have the burdens on you. They're all on this wall instead. So you can see things clearly, think more clearly, and like even tell the wall. It's like I want the ones that are most important maybe in front of you as a big picture, so I see what I need to take care of and where am I receiving help. But the idea of this dimension is to feel none of these burdens anymore. This is a message from your guides. If that's helpful.
Yes, I believe I understand. Thank you.
Yes, hopefully. Good luck with that. We'll send you assistance.
Okay, next up is Legend.
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings. Can you tap into a Hallis area?
Yes.
Can you ask him
yes, go ahead.
Can you ask him what my connection is to him?
All we see is a long friendship there from multiple lifetimes, multiple galactic lifetimes. We are seeing canine species, but Palladian, many humanoid Orion incarnations. Actually, a lot of Orion incarnations. So I believe that Orion is where a lot of your strongest friendships were, from what I'm seeing. And it's still going on today, from what I'm seeing.
Can you ask him, does he recommend the penile activation codes from a woman who channels K-Iron?
Yes, it would be fine. Yes. It shouldn't cause it.
I mean, does he think it's essential?
It will help. It will give you another perspective. It should open up. It should help. It does seem like you need to do a couple of things there, but that is a start.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, blessings.
Okay, next up is Terrence. Can you turn your sound up, Terrence? No, I can hear like a little voice, nothing.
Yes, interesting. Audio issues, one after the other.
Yeah, Miguel, do you want to go next, please?
Yes, can you hear me well?
Yes.
Hello, I am.
Thank you. Blessings.
Blessings to you. My first question is, could you tell me the status of my chakras and if they're balanced at this moment?
They do need a slight alignment. That's probably the easiest. Just say angel energies. I believe you're already connected to that. A Archangel Micheal cleansing, basically. You can ask for a chakra cleanse from Archangel Micheal. You don't have to necessarily visualize it unless you wish to. But also, I see within your heart chakra a lot of dinosaur entities. So it seems to be a place you've been going to in astral recently.
Oh, cool.
And connecting to that might help. It does seem like you have a lot there. And then by adding some energy, exploring that should help you do a clearing. To help your chakra clear.
Excellent.
Yes.
Thank you for that. And my second question is, Are there any messages from anybody?
Yes, from Michael, it seems you've been going on many missions with him. On the other side, assisting Earth humans a great deal, especially those in domestic violence, it seems. You've been around a lot of that recently, bringing healing, but also learning how Michael operates also. So you can say you're an apprentice. Of course, you've been in positions like that before, but you're learning of his ways. You're going into more detail. It's not something you've done in the past. So you most likely you'll be able to connect with this, because I see a lot of your healing going into those areas. When you send light to the earth, you're connecting to those that are going through parental issues, basically. Family issues.
Yeah.
You understand. That's a message.
Thank you so much, I am.
Yes, blessings.
Okay, Terrence's first question. Who was the being that was trying to connect with telepathy in my dream a couple of days ago?
The image I'm receiving is a feline, a heavily armored feline. You can say they went through galactic civil war. That a good friend of yours, I see him as a leopard being, actually. A black leopard being. Of course, there are white leopards, but this one's black. Actually very kind. Of course, he's a shapeshifter also. He can go to different colors. One moment. Moment. I'm receiving a name. Moment. Rhett is the name I'm receiving. Well, he said Rent. You can call him Rent or Rhett. It's all good. That's the message.
Okay, so his second question, I just want to know if there's any messages for Terrence.
Yes, you're connecting to a great deal with the Galactic Federation of Light. Many reptilian treaties have been written recently as for progress here on this planet. Interesting enough, it goes to a lot of the school systems here for children. I believe you are to help them learn better. Yes, it has a lot of galactic connections there, why teachers are kind of taught backwards. So with this treaty it'll help future generations. I don't believe you'll see a huge difference in even your lifetime. It'll take some time, but it seems like your presence here is to help with the school industries worldwide. And yes, aliens have to do a lot to do with all of this, but they've been unable to in the past. They can here and there, but it seems to have gotten stronger as for bringing a influence here. So you're very much involved with that. Of course, you're involved with many things. Blessings.
Blessings. That's all the questions tonight. Yes. I am. Thank you very much.
Yes, blessings and good night.
Hey, what about me?
Uzo, you got a question?
Oh, you're still here. What is it?
All right. Hey, I want to say thank you for your time, brother.
Reconnect.
I appreciate it. Can you hear me?
Yeah, let me reconnect to him. One moment. Yes, greetings. I am blessings. Yes, go ahead, please.
Hey man, how you doing tonight? Everything good?
I'm doing fine. Thank you.
Fantastic, fantastic. Hey, sorry, I was a little bit rude, but hey, I guess I want to ask you, hey, how about my past lives? Do anything jump out at you?
Well, I can tell you of your galactic lifetimes. There are human lifetimes, of course, but your galactic ones, you had many lifetimes as a reptilian, but a very friendly reptilian. And you're also very good at taking a negative being and making him a lot happier. So this seems to be a talent of yours that you use in many. Of course, you've had Palladian incarnations, but the reptilian ones, the one that jumps out at me, your guys wants you to know at this time, that whether there is war, you find a way to bring peace. So basically, you're like a peace negotiator with the alien alliances. Not to say all your lifetimes are reptilian, but there was one insignificant that was very helpful.
All right, cool. All right, my next question, I guess, is are there any intergalactic wars going on right now that have nothing to do with Earth?
Oh, that nothing to do with Earth? Of course. But many of them have to do with Earth at this time. But yes, there's always something going on in Orion. A lot is going on in Orion at this time. As for some beings, are the crab beings and the reptilians have been causing some mischief among each other. They don't seem to get along very well. So there's a lot of that going on at this time. And some of it has to do with extinction of certain alien races, just like on your planet. That is something that's not talked about very often.
All right, cool, man.
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate your time. I'll
Yes.
go ahead and mute myself.
Yes. Take care. Blessings. I must be going now. Blessings.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's a new person there. Carrie, did you have a question?
It's way too late.
Way too late.
We can't keep. I'll have to post it in the chat. Sorry about that.
Took over the list from Bianca because her internet dropped out. So,
sorry about that. Yeah, I've already. If it was done sooner, that would have been all right. Like, I'm worn out. So, yeah, if you can post your questions and yeah, if you have them, Peter. Anybody have a blessing?
Thank you for your time and efforts.
Yeah, welcome. I'm glad our audio is working. Mine wasn't
Well,
working.
I
Yours
think
wasn't working.
you actually turned everybody's audio off by accident.
I don't think I can do that here.
Well, I don't know. That's what they were saying in the chat. So I don't know what.
It doesn't. This doesn't have that. All it has is it can mute people when they come in, but I don't think that ever works. So.
Oh well.
I think it's just Google have doing its.
Yeah, it's been weird.
Yeah, I can't do that on Zoom. I can mute everybody. Let's go back to Zoom.
No, it breaks up the party.
Yeah. So okay, all right. Blessings, everyone.